Nikos Rentas here, mentorsapproach.com. Thank you for visiting the website and all the great comments we have been getting. Today, I have an email for you guys from a visitor who he's in a situation where his priorities are not in check. He has a little bit of a moment where he's displaced of what he needs to be doing with his life. So a little bit of a motivational video here just to get anybody who's in this type of a situation to get it through their mindset that there are more important things in life and we got to focus on what our purpose is, maintain our integrity and keep going because things happen when we keep moving. So here we go. Hi Nikos, I'm in a horrible place right now in many aspects of my life. My biggest issue is my ex. Exes should never be an issue. Never. She broke up with me after I lost my job and couldn't find another one. That's tough. And that's not a reason to break up with somebody if they love you. I had to stop my master's program. Dude, you had to stop your master's program? And I did manage to find a new job eventually, about 3 months after she left. But the pay is horrible and I'm barely managing, not to mention it was too late to keep her. That is an emotional clusterfuck. That's what we call that. My ex moved out and is currently living with another friend and she says nothing is going on. Pause. He has been there for her in the past and she keeps going back to him whenever bad things happen to her. Yeah, okay. So this is basically you being made into an option for the option, I think. This is getting better. Whenever we talk, it is always a fight about the breakup, and she ends up blaming me for it. I get frustrated because she isn't giving me the opportunity to fix things, and it makes me lose control. This is exactly what you don't do when you break up with somebody. You don't fight with them. Now, rewind. You don't fight with people, period. And I know I've been there, so don't think I'm a saint. I used to fight too, and it got to the point where I realized I get nothing out of it, but feel stupid after for doing that. And then I spent 3 days going, oh, why did I say that? I think everybody goes through it. Eventually we learn not to. Some people don't. They never learn. And some people just like drama. That's bottom line. Okay? Now, what would you do? How can I fix things with her? I am stuck with this job for now, and I'm planning to find another one, but I can't keep my emotions in check to do so. All right, first off, you need to get on a coach call with me so I can really walk through what is going on, what has happened, what kind of a job you're at, what kind of a master's program you are in. Clearly you have an educational background. So you're in a master's, so you have a degree in something. I don't know where you're living. I don't know what's going on with that. My answer right now is gonna be based on an assumption, and then you're moving along and saying, your ex is in your head and you can't get her out of your head, but at the same time you want her back, and you're fighting with her. So here's what I see and what I would do if I were in your situation. Fuck it. The girl is gone. Let her go. If she is to come back, she will come back. She will only return if and only if you fix yourself. Okay? She's not gonna sit there and try and help you fix yourself. She doesn't want to do that. That's why she moved out. She gave up. Okay, and the reason she gave up is because she's got this friend who's male who's been an option for her for all this time. So your brain right now is going, why did she move out? She loved me. She wanted to get married. We were living together. I lost a job. Was I worthless? Is she there having sex with him? Is she fucking this guy? Is she moving through and getting in a relationship? Or are they still just friends? You're going to go crazy. You got to not let it go, as they say, in a form of, just let it go as in, it's happening. It's real. Reality right now is dictating that she's with some other guy. And right now, it's her friend that, is always there for her. That is the option. That is, he's there for motivation, support, waiting for his chance to be with her so that she sees that how marvelous of a man he is. Or he might just be like one of those guys who just doesn't give a shit and is like, yeah, you want to use a couch? Go ahead. I got a spare bedroom. Just give me like $200 rent. Like, you don't know. So you're making assumptions and you're killing yourself trying to figure out how to get her back. And things don't work that way. The way they work is by proving that you are a man. Okay, you dropping out of your master's program, you going, or pausing it, I would say, you going and finding any job to survive when you have a degree to go get a job that is a career set, that would be what I would say is your priority right now. Okay, your priority is to figure out what can I do right now to get my life back on the right path. Your ex is not your girlfriend anymore, and the only way you can get her back is to stop contacting her. Okay? You give her the option of, hey, you want to do this? Go do this. If it's right for you, it's right for you. I still love you. I still care for you, but I can't be like this. Okay? Give her the opportunity to want to come back. And you tell her, I'm going to go work on my life. I'm going to go get a better job. I'm going to go back to my master's program. I'm going to fix up my life again. Okay? Maybe even go to the gym. In fact, I would suggest you go back to the gym. I suggest this to everybody. Go back to the gym. Okay? Make sure that tummy is flat and you get your adrenaline goes up. You start thinking more positively. Your bad experiences kind of fade as you're seeing progress and successes on a weekly basis. Get into the gym 5 times a week. Just even if it's to walk, I don't care. Go in for an hour 5 times a week. If you can't do that, well, all the other stuff is going to be harder to get to because that's only 1 hour a day. Sorry, not even like for 5 of the 7 days. Go, okay? And then you express to her what you're doing and you tell her, I don't want to fight anymore. I want to work on this. If we can sit down and communicate, then let's work to it. I don't want to yell anymore. I don't want to fight anymore. The onus is on you after, when she does come back, to not fight. You're sticking to your word, okay? And you tell her, give me a call if whatever you're doing doesn't work out for you. I'm here telling you I still love you and I want you back. At the same time, I need to go get a better job. I need to get my master's back on track, and I need to be able to start paying my bills and be able to support us when you come back. So I'm going to focus on that. And if you can't help me focus on that, that's fine. If you want to change and go somewhere else and do whatever, fine. Okay? Give her the opportunity to come back to you. So you don't delete her off Facebook. You don't do all that stuff. No childish stuff. You stop all that. Now, if she calls you, then you just tell her, hey, let's go out for a coffee, or come over, we'll cook dinner together, or do something together that's fun. Do not bring up the relationship. If she tries to bring up the relationship, you just like, no, fuck that. We're not talking about that right now. The relationship talk is done. You're restarting your relationship. Okay? That's the point we have to get to. Forget about your emotions right now. Push them aside. Okay? When that time comes, that's what you need to have happen. And when she does come back, then you guys can start talking about having fun again and enjoying the whole process of dating and wooing her into loving you again. But she's only going to be coming back if you have positive changes in your life. That means get back to your master's program. Okay? Get back into that realm where you were successful. Go find a job, okay, that is a career job based on what you have done. Now, I don't know your financial situation, and I don't know where you're from. But what I do know is that if I was in your situation, which I have been, and many people have, and everybody we've dealt with has done something similar. If I was living in Toronto, I know in Toronto, for me to enjoy my life, I need $5,000. That's it. I can rent. It's an expensive place to live, but I can rent. I can eat. I can go out. I can do whatever I want with $5,000. Now at $3,000, it's tight, very tight. But I could go live in something less affordable more affordable, and walk out of that less affordable place and structure myself. Now, being that you're in school, I'm assuming there's day courses in that, this, that. Find something that's going to bring in If I was in Toronto, I'd go find something that's going to bring in around 4 or 5 thousand, working on the time basis I can. Restructure my life, finish that master's. That is your priority in life. Your priority is your purpose. That is what the ex is going to be attracted to. She's not going to be attracted to you begging her to come back. I'm sorry, but when you're fighting somebody over wanting her back, you're going to be begging. I did that. I've done that. I know that. And you know what? It led me nowhere fast each and every time. And it's stupid. Get that out. And for all the guys out there that are thinking this way, stop it. If you're in a relationship right now and she's about to leave, stop it. No more fighting. Okay? You're going to talk. And if she doesn't want to talk, hey, listen, I got shit to do. So give me a call when you have time to actually talk like a human being. That's it. Walk away. Go do your thing. She's going to be like, ooh, that was different. Well, how do I deal with this now? And she's going to start communicating more. That is your relationship area of your life. And you need to maintain that. There's many good books on how to work with your partners, work in marriages, work in any aspect of a relationship. The communication is critical. And how you treat somebody is based on your experience levels. You need to read. You need to learn this stuff. We don't learn it that well from our parents. Everybody comes from a different area. Like, my parents have been together all their lives. So clearly, I'm going to act more like my parents do. And in my mind, they fight. They'll have a fight over something. And then they're like, okay, passed. We're good. We got it all out. We argued about what we had to argue about. It's never a big argument. It's a small one. And, we cleaned up the whatever, lovey-dovey, no problem. There was never one of those tension fights that one of my friends always has. And their parents are always in a tension. And they're always fighting, and then it passes. And it's like massive blowouts, and then they're lovey-dovey. I have a friend with his wife, and they never fight. Why? Because their parents were all the same type. But then you're going to meet people where the parents are divorced. And their communication style is based on what they've learned. And, it could be your parents are like that. I don't know. What I do know is that you need to learn how to communicate. And what you've learned from your experiences, you need to take from the theory and combine it to something that's attractive, that's happy, that's positive, that's going to grow you and your partner. And that's the reality of relationships. In your case right now, you're fighting and you're getting into arguments over the breakup and why she should come back. You're begging. That's what you're doing there. I know exactly, reading this email, I know exactly the process you're taking every time you have a conversation. And that's not the point anymore. The point is your priority is, how am I going to get money coming in, and how am I going to get back to my master's so I can actually go get an even better job when I graduate? Or maybe it's a PhD you want to do after. It could be that. Well, great. Work towards that. And then you create the whole purpose mentality where when the girl comes back, you can actually say, no, I have to actually work. No, I have to study. We're going to go out and set that date on Thursday or Friday. Then you go out on that date, or she comes over and you cook together and you have a good date. That is happy. And then eventually over the next month or two, because you were together, it will be a little bit quicker and you'll probably be back together with her if she does choose to come back, because you are now exhibiting alpha male characteristics that include your purpose, your mission in life, and progressing to become a better person overall. In the meantime, who knows? You might even meet somebody else. And then all of a sudden you're like, why did I even beg? Why did I even bother? We don't know how life works because life is interesting. All of a sudden you're sitting there crying about not having money, and then somebody comes by and is like, why are you crying about money? Let me give you a job because I need somebody who has your characteristical smartness and traits that I need that in my company. It's happened before. So, walking through this, when you're in a situation where things are going bad, your life's not that horrible. You have a job right now, you're stable. Your job is now to find a better job and focus on that purpose. The girl, tell her, state what you want, and then tell her to give you a call when she does figure out her priorities. Because this right now, you don't know what's happening over there. Tell her to figure out her priorities, come back when she's ready. If she does call great. If she doesn't, do not contact her. Do not call her. Do not beg her. Nothing. Leave her on the Facebook if she's, sends a quick comment or something. Yeah, poke back, whatever. I don't know. Put a smile. Do not actively go and smile on her face, on her Facebook, and put like, oh, I love this, and make her want to come back to you. She's watching. She's paying attention to what you're doing. And when she does call you, brief conversation, set that date, and off you go. Do not worry about her right now. Worry about you. So, if you're looking for more information, please contact us. Visit the website and book a coach call just under the product tabs. And then from there, you'll see other products that are available, like Coach Email, and we can help you a lot more through an hour session. So again, my name is Nikos Rentas, and this is mentorsapproach.com. Thank you.